Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Wicked Blades here. I just wanted to do a quick channel PSA, I guess. Now I've had one of these for about 2 years now, and I've used it here at the house and then around town. And I never thought about it that much, other than just having because I'm a tool guy. I feel like I've got to have every tool in the world. I'm sure there's guys like that, that love their tools as much as they love their knives and everything else. Um, so I've had this in mine and my wife's vehicles, and I never thought about sticking one in my daughter's car, and after last night, I'm going to purchase one. And this is not sponsored or anything by no means by this company, but I feel like this is a great product. It's very reliable. I've used it tons of times because I wrench at home and I wrench on a lot of people's cars, whether it's family or just people from word of mouth that I get to, wrench on their things. And I'm talking about the Noco jump starter or booster, battery booster. All right. This one I believe I paid $199 for. I purchased it on Amazon, and like I said, I've had it about 2 years, and it has a flashlight. You have your cables that'll jump, and you got your nice USB charger. You have what is this one? I believe this is for the memory. I believe for saving the memory on the newer modern cars. Don't quote me on that. I might be incorrect. And then it does come with a nice thick owner's manual. Very good literature for those who like the literature. But anyways, as I said, I've had I've got two of these. I have one in my vehicle, one in my wife's vehicle. I've used mine numerous times here at the house to jump off customers' vehicles, and then my wife has used hers only a handful of times, you know, in town. We've never had a need, being out of town or anything like that. So the situation never arose, about my daughter's car, which really, really sucks and irks me that I never thought that step ahead. Um, anyways, my daughter calls last night. It was about 8 o'clock at night. Luckily, she had her boyfriend with her baby's daddy, and they had a dead battery. Now, they were, in my eyes, in a very, very crappy and shady part of town. It's after dark. It's my daughter, you know. I'm a father. My daughter's well being, Porky, chill up. My daughter's well being has always been a part of my life, you know. And it really irks me that I never thought about putting one of these in her car because, she was stranded on the side of the road. And in our day and age, we all know this, no one stops with good intentions, nowadays. And if you do have good intentions, either the person in need is in fear of you approaching, or you have that thought of, hey, maybe this is a setup and I shouldn't stop. That part sucks in our society that, people, it's gotten to that point. But regardless, like I said, I'm not sponsored by this company, and I'm not promoting, that you go out and purchase this exact model. It's just a PSA that in all your vehicles, especially your children's vehicles, you know, we send our kids out into the world and we try to prepare them with all the tools that we can give them. And this is, metaphorical. We give them, you know, life lessons as tools. And then, like parents like me, I have a tool bag in each vehicle. My daughter's not the greatest with tools, but she video chatted me and was showing me her battery. Her terminals were dirty, but I could see the seepage, so I knew battery was bad. Right off the bat, you see the seepage on the battery. You could tell that it's a bad battery. You know, but with the video call, had she had one of these, she would have been able to jump off her vehicle and get home safely. You know, and so me and the wife, we were babysitting our grandson, and so we hopped in our vehicle, shot over there. I hooked my scanner up just to check, you know, and it came back with it being a bad battery. And so I utilized this bad boy. Oh, and the case, I also bought the case off of Amazon. It's a nice zippered case, and it's semi hard. And I purchased that because throwing it in the vehicle, rolling around and everything, because the way this bad boy comes, it comes with a, do I have it in here? Yeah. It comes with this little bag. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's just a tool, throw in the car, but it's just a little baggie with drawstrings. And I feel if I'm going to pay out $200, we're going to put it in something, that's going to protect it. And what I like is it has the little compartments, keep the owner's manual in there. I just threw the little bag in there. Got a little slot here for the cables. And then your unit sits in here nicely. It's form fitted, zip it closed. And you got a nice handle. Good to go. So, I feel like, as of last night, I think people should have a heads up, because you never know when it's going to happen. You can maintenance your vehicle, service it, but there's just those deals that don't have an engine light and an engine code, and a battery's one of them. Your alternator, your starter, those don't throw off an engine light, and trying to be prepared is, one of the best things to do is trying to be prepared. So all I'm trying to get at is, I think, and as I said, you don't have to buy this brand. I do recommend it. I'm not sponsored by them. They don't give me anything, just like my flashlight. I'm not sponsored by them either. But this has been extremely reliable, and they do have a ton of great reviews. As I've said, I've had it for 2 years now, and I've jumped off numerous vehicles and numerous sizes of batteries. I've even started a diesel with this. It jumped off that diesel with no problem. Okay. But in our day and age, with nobody gonna stop and help you, that set of jumper cables that comes in that emergency roadside kit is not gonna aid you in any way. So I would suggest, depending on your budget, because at the moment I had enough to do this and get this, but had I not had $200 to throw on a jumper, I would have went with a lesser one. It's just something to have in an emergency. So Yeah, just a quick PSA. I think we should all carry a jumper, put them in your kids' cars, and all you got to do is every few months, because that's what I do with my wife's. Mine, I charge up more frequently because I'm constantly using it. My wife doesn't use hers as often, or any. So hers sitting in the trunk of the car, I charge it up. I I try to make it a routine of every 3 to 4 months. I go out there, pull it out, make sure it's charged up, you know, and then put it back in its case, tuck it away in her trunk. So yeah, now after last night, now I've got to get one for my daughter's car. You guys stay safe out there. Sorry this wasn't a knife content. Um, I was just wanting to do a quick PSA after last night's shenanigans. These guys are really, really great. They're great to have. And once again, sorry about no knife content. It was mechanical. But here's a great knife if you want to see one. The Buck Trekker. There's your knife content, guys. Partial serration. Nice edge. Keeps it lightweight. Aluminum anodized body. Liner lock. Locks in really well. Ambidextrous thumb studs. There's your knife. You guys have a great one. Stay safe out there. Alright? Wicked Blades out. Peace.